Hey guys, so this video we are working on this kitchen storage area is what I'm gonna call it, here behind the sink. That's where my food and possibly some dishes are going to be stored. It's not a lot of room for that sort of thing, but I'm gonna make the most of it, and really it's gonna be more room than you think. Also, he's gonna get the tops. Kevin's gonna cut these tops and get them on here, hopefully. I'm gonna have storage underneath, and we may put dividers in there, we may not. I may have to wait and decide if I need dividers in these boxes when I start bringing in items to store. Because right now, I'm not even sure where I'm gonna put everything. It's gonna be a challenge, but it'll work. One of the first things we need to do is put a back wall here. And one of the issues that we're gonna be having is that this handle here juts in to this area when it's closed. So we've set this back a little bit, you can see, to allow room for it. And the other board is gonna attach to this. So we'll have some space here, and we'll be able to utilize the space above the handle for other things. It'll be kind of like a little garage area, very thin, small garage area, but it'll actually be useful.
Looks like it clears the handle. That's good. All right, so this is going to be one of the first lids. We still have quite a bit of work to do to it. By the time we're done, we'll wind up with a 3/8 inch overhang here. But I've got to notch out the 3/4 inch for this back, and it's going to push that way. But one thing I wanted to mention is that the Jeep converges on either side inward. So it can't be cut square. This edge is square, but then this side has to go in towards the inside of the Jeep, basically. And you can kind of tell that it's thinner at the top, wider at the bottom. But so we had to figure those measurements out, so that way this is going to be even here of an overhang when we get it all set in and done. That looks good.
Yeah, I like it.
It's good. The grain all lines up.
Very nice.
Yeah, it turned out pretty good.
Now we got this one to do. Ooh, it's smoking. So we have all the tops for the side boxes done. Let me show you. These actually will lift up. The ones that go around the roll cage are going to be mounted, so they'll stay in place. And then these lift up here, that one, and both of them on the end over here. Lift up, come right up, so I can store things down inside of these. Over here, I left an overhang So I could probably put some sort of lighting right here, task lighting for when I'm working on the countertop here. And then I have some things that will sit up on top of these shelves, probably get mounted so they don't go anywhere when I'm driving. But this one is stable and doesn't lift up, so yeah, I think they look really nice. Now Kevin is working on the drawer tops.
I started putting the drawer tops together, and Cindy wants to have 3 of them that go along the back. They're going to be drop-ins just like the ones she showed you on the side boxes. And I've got 2 of them ready and glued up and ready to cut and put on there. And then the 3rd one I still have to glue those together. But that's what I'm working on now. Just measuring out what size they need to be, making the cuts, and then I'll take it to the router and router out the bottom for the drop-in. So I've got the back 2 cut to size and got them in place here, and they just lift out. And I routed the bottom side with a 1/2 inch router on each side. And just sit back down in here. And now I'm going to start working on the middle 2, and that's this board here that I glued up. So I'll get this cut to size and then router the bottom, and these will slide in next to these. So the drawer tops are all cut out and routed and put in place. Cindy now just needs to figure out how she wants to be able to get them off of here, either a hole or something in them that she can put her finger in and lift them up. And then she's gonna varnish them all like she did the tops on the side boxes, and they'll be done.
Drawer tops are done. I did decide on doing circles here. They're 1/2 circles, and that will allow me to get my fingers in there and lift the tops out. This side here is where I'll be doing most of my cooking. These are locking drawer slides, so it won't slide in on me if I'm on like a slope or something. These fronts on here right now are just mock-ups. That's not going to be the final front. I'll probably get a tailgate table so I can cook here, prep here, that sort of thing. Store all my camp cookware and that sort of thing in here. All my camping gear can go in here, and it's the same way. The 1/2 circles here. I got 5 to 7 coats of varnish on there right now. I kind of lost count, and I may put a few more. But because I will be able to stand on this and use it like a deck. The cushions that I made will actually fit across here this way, and it'll be nice, especially if I'm backed up to like a nice lake or something like that. I can just sit out here and relax. So now we are going to move on to making these drawer fronts. The drawer faces are finished, with one exception. They still need to be varnished. Now, I had planned on a painting across here, kind of like what I have around the backsplash area, on the sink area there. But I may not have time to do it before I leave on my trip. Because it's not a priority, we're gonna go ahead and start working on the other stuff. Then if I have time, I'll come back and get these painted nice. But either way, they get a coat of varnish to protect them. But look, guys, it seemed like it was gonna be forever to get to this point. Now I have to work on things like window coverings and some more electrical stuff. It's so overwhelming. I have a long list still. It's a lot of little stuff, a couple of bigger items, but yeah, we're just moving right along. So we will see you next time. Bye, guys.